Coffee varietals and methods of processing coffee beans. These are the coffee varietals. We have R stands for Robusta, letter E stand for Excelsa, letter A for Arabica and letter L for Liberica. Robusta is the second biggest player in the coffee market now, though at times in the past it has been the dominant species. It grows on larger trees that are better suited to heat and irregular rainfall, and can tolerate a wider range of altitudes. Excelsa was recently reclassified as a variety of Liberica. However, even though the plants may be taxonomically similar, the actual coffee is so dramatically different that we still think of them as entirely separate species. Arabica. The big name in American coffee, Arabica accounts for about 60% of the world's commercial coffee production. Arabica prefers to grow in light shade at high altitude with even rainfall. Arabica trees are relatively small, and, like apple trees, can be easily kept pruned to no more than 6 feet tall for easy harvesting. Liberica is an entirely separate species of coffee, with a very distinctive taste profile. It grows on vigorous 20 to 30 foot trees in jungle environments, which is fortunate, because if it weren't strong enough to grow wild, it would have gone extinct. Methods of processing coffee beans.
In the wet process, water is used to wash the skin and pulp off the fruit of the coffee cherry. The coffee cherries are then placed in large vats of water to separate the defective beans, those with less density which float on top. The wet process generally guarantees a cleaner and more consistent flavor than other methods, especially the natural, dried method. It is often preferred, particularly by large batch roasters, because it allows for a great deal of quality control and consistency in the flavor of the bean as well as the roasting outcome. Farmers prefer the wet method because, despite all the steps involved, it is much faster and much less labor-intensive than the dry method. Dry process is a method of processing coffee beans to remove the fruit of the cherry and dry the bean. In this method, the coffee cherries are laid out in the sun on a concrete drying patio. After a period of up to 3 weeks, the husk of the dried cherry is removed mechanically. The resulting coffee is often referred to as unwashed. This process is thought to be the oldest method for processing harvested coffee cherries.
The world's largest cup of coffee was over 20,000 liters. The largest cup of coffee contains 22,739.14 liters, 5,001.91 UK gal, 6,007.04 US gal, and was created by Alcadia Municipal de Chinchina, Colombia, at Parque de Bolivar, Chinchina, Caldas, Colombia on 15 June 2019. Coffee reduces risk of Parkinson's disease. Studies have shown that regular coffee drinking decreases risk of Parkinson's disease by 25%. There's evidence that coffee causes activity in the part of the brain affected by Parkinson's.